Guys, if you're unaware, Vitavon has just released a full electric conversion for the Primal Raminator. And it's beautiful, and it includes a transmission, a new skid, and more. Let's get to the table. Let's look at some of the components. Now, this is the skid. This is real important. Do you see that angle right there? That angle works with the transmission to do this number right here. Okay? So that fits in there, and this angles the motor up away from the drive shaft, so you don't have the drive shaft clearance issues like I had with a normal flat skid on there. So yeah, and it fits a 70, 125, or 560 kV motor. It goes right on this thing. It uses mod 1.5 gears, so you'll need that. It's got a good 10mm output on this thing. These right here are what we are running in the Ram bouncers, or exo bouncers, if you will. And so far, they have held up great. I mean, really good, even on 12S, okay? Really good. He has a motor brace that goes with it, obviously for the big 70mm motor. Look at the bracket that holds this stuff. I mean, this is a lot of beef here. 70, 75. This is the real deal. So these brackets right here come with it, along with the battery and ESC plates. Now, this system right here drops the center of gravity way down low. Batteries are down into the middle of the chassis versus being on top. Absolute phenomenal system. So you guys may have guessed, I mean, for this video, all I'm doing is putting this right here into the Ram bouncer. This way I can get my compression and everything where I want it to be. Plus, I just really want to get this in there. So that's what we're going to do. I will install this entire kit into a Raminator at a later date. But yeah, for right now, let's get to the drive part with the Ram bouncer. Yeah, we got bolts and everything here. Let's get outside. And this is it mounted up. Now, I did move the motor to the back where it was in the front. And the reason I did that, you can see the angle right there. Watch this. On full compression, launching good and hard, the rear drive shaft is virtually straight. I can angle the pinion down a little bit if I want, but I think we're good to go. Now, on the front, when you really stand on it and that front comes up, look at that. The front is now straight. Now, say you're cruising along and you really hit that reverse hard. Well, we got a lot of angle in that front end on that one, but regardless of all that, I think we're good to go. I can take the extra spacers out right here. I got so much room, and I can get more down travel if I want to by reprinting some different bumps for that. But man, thing is looking good. And that little 1250 kV 5690 is plenty for this, believe it or not. So Vitavon really did good there, man. So yeah, this is also going to go into the Raminator like I mentioned, but that's going to have to happen in a little while. And the Raminator's got the big 7120 motor. So yeah, much bigger. Let's take this thing for a drive. You know, there's only one way to take this thing off a table, and I really hope I get this right. That was much easier than I had anticipated. Yeah. Man, this thing will eat a Raminator's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yes, it will. It's so hard to really get an idea of the size of this thing. So, I mean, these are your big batteries. This is my hand. I mean, look at all this. I mean, this is a monster of a vehicle. It's hard to say. I know I get comments about, oh, put X-Max tire on it or this and that. It's like, you can't do that. I mean, you can, but it looks really, really bad because that's a traffic cone over there. I mean, look. This thing is a monster. It comes in at over 70 pounds. So it is just a phenomenal beast. Man, I tell you what, I like the V1, phenomenal, but this V2, this is on another level. Now, this is going to be a little bit of an easy drive for it because, well, I got to take this to haul and crawl. And I really wanted to have this system put on here before I went. Let me see here. Now, I don't know that I've ever turned the punch up on this ESC, to be honest with you. I think it's still at 5. I'm hoping that my drive shaft idea is working. I'll have to check that out in the edit. But looks good. Oh, baby. Now this thing is only good for about, I don't know, 35 miles per hour. That's about it. And honestly, that's enough. It just doesn't need any more than that, to be honest with you. Man, this thing is absolutely amazing. Travis Vance built this chassis. Holy cow. This is awesome. Little pop wheelie action there. Sort of. What do they call it? Sky wheelies? I'm really happy with how that worked out in the bouncer. Now, having the motor up high in the back, that really did align the drive shaft, especially under power. And that's a big deal because when you're really hammering this thing, you're talking 70 pounds. You need that angle to be right. So chances are good I'm going to do the exact same setup if I can in the Raminator. I'd like to get that same setup if you can flip it. I'm not sure yet, but maybe you can. But granted, I've got the big 560 kV and that it's like a 4-pound motor, so we'll have to see how that works out. But for right now, I'm absolutely happy with the system. Phenomenal that Vitavon has made this and put this available for us. This thing's awesome. So now I do got to tell you, when you get the pinion gear, get yourself a mod 1.5 8mm bore 15 tooth. That's as low as you can go at this point in time. Working on a little bit something different for that, but that's to come. Anyway, guys, check that description. I'll link it up down below. Use those links. Hit that subscribe, ring that bell, and you guys have a wonderful day. If you're still watching, you are top shelf. You are the cream of the crop, the pick of the litter. You are phenomenal. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. It means a lot to me. Now, down below, there are links for the products you see, also for channel memberships. If you guys want to be a part, channel members get early viewing on pretty much everything that I can. So, guys, check that description. There's a lot of info down there. Thank you all for watching.